Monday, July the 11th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Hope you had a great weekend. Let's begin with a look at a couple of the web cameras across the great state of North Carolina. Avalon Pier web camera on the left, Beach Mountain Parkway cam on the right, courtesy of resortcams.com. It is a warm and humid Monday morning here across the region there at the Avalon Pier at Kill Devil Hill, 75, and high atop Beach Mountain, 63 degrees your temperature this morning. Had another warm day across the region yesterday. Now, for a lot of North Carolina, there was a little bit of a break from the higher humidity levels over the weekend, but that is now ending as muggier weather's moving back in. Here's your highs yesterday. Another steamy day in Columbia at 99, 91 the high in Charlotte, 94 in Wilmington, 93 in Fayetteville. Not bad in the Triad, mid and upper 80s. Certainly workable out there for Sunday. And it get a little hotter across the southern tier of North Carolina up to 94, and Monroe and Wadesboro 92, and Gastonia yesterday afternoon. Visible satellite imagery throughout the day yesterday. The thunderstorms during the day were focused down here into Georgia and South Carolina, and then overnight you had that little boundary move northward and fire off some scattered showers and storms through the Piedmont zones and the foothills. I'll show you that in just a moment. There's your temperature pattern this morning. It's warm and humid, and in fact, 82 right now in Charleston and Myrtle Beach during the 5 o'clock hour as I cut the video this morning. Dew points are creeping up again, and we're back into that muggy stuff now pretty much all week long. There's the radar as we went through yesterday. Again, notice it was the South Carolina portion of the region that had the lion's share of the showers and storms. But then again, overnight, you had this little wave of some showers and thunderstorms develop further to the north, and that impacted parts of the Triad region. Late last night, no severe weather, a little bit of lightning and thunder, but the storms overall were not overly intense. Severe weather confined to South Carolina yesterday in terms of the Carolinas. And again, over the past couple of hours as I cut the video, the decaying area of showers and storms. Really not much more than some sprinkles as we got into the 5 o'clock hour in parts of Guilford and Alamance County. Some scattered storms further to the southeast and eastern South Carolina and southeastern North Carolina. Main line of thunderstorms up into Minnesota. And that is a really rough go of it early this morning up that way. And then I wanted to show you this, kind of interesting, some snowflakes flying in the higher Rocky Mountain elevations of Montana and Idaho. Northwestern Colorado too. Kind of interesting there early this morning. And Wyoming as well there. Let me show you what it looks like here in terms of the surface map today. Stationary front draped across the region. That will aid in the development of scattered thunderstorms. Here's the high resolution modeling. The best coverage of storms will come from mid-afternoon and then into the evening hours. Beyond the end of this high-resolution model, deeper into the evening hours, you continue to see the scattered thunderstorm chance. Now, the most organized severe weather threat today up there where I showed you those big storms in Minnesota associated with that frontal boundary, but still across the Carolinas, it's going to be a day that will feature those scattered storms, and some of those storms will probably produce some damaging wind gusts. Your highs today. Again, remember the humidity value is creeping up, so more uncomfortable today than yesterday around a lot of the region. Looking like that, though, upper 80s and low 90s. In a lot of North Carolina, hotter down into South Carolina. Tomorrow's weather, very similar. Warm and humid, and as we get into the afternoon, some scattered showers and thunderstorms. There's your Tuesday highs around the region. I think for Wednesday and Thursday, maybe a bit of a decrease in the thunderstorm coverage, so fewer afternoon storms. That's going to mean some hotter temperatures, around 90 to 94, say, for a lot of the Piedmont Wednesday, and then it'll be a few degrees hotter on Thursday as that heat builds a little bit further. Tropical update, it is still very, very quiet all across the Atlantic Basin. No sign of any tropical troubles through the Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean Sea, or the Atlantic Ocean. It is pretty smooth sailing out there across the Atlantic. All right, here's the overall setup. This is the European computer model, this little baggy trough of the Mississippi Valley. That's keeping things fairly unsettled across the southeast. Now, you look at the height fields. Again, you see that same trough in place. Now, notice as you get toward Wednesday and Thursday, the heights increase, meaning a bit of an increase in the heat. But then on the European model, you end up with another trough trying to ease into the eastern part of the country over the weekend. And that spells, on the European model at least, some scattered thunderstorms with temperatures decreasing a bit for Saturday and Sunday. Now on the GFS, the ridge stays in place, and so it's hot and drier for the upcoming weekend. So here we go with the GFS. Scattered showers and storms today. Again, tomorrow, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Now, you notice here on Wednesday and then on Thursday, fewer thunderstorms. But we go out to Friday here. There we go. There's Friday. This is the afternoon, and then you see some scattered thunderstorms buckling in here Friday evening. And then over the weekend, there's Saturday. Notice not a whole lot happening on the GFS, and there's Sunday. Same deal basically on Monday, too. But it is a more unsettled go of it on the European model due to that trough I showed you. So for the time being, for this morning's forecast package, I've gone with the idea of some scattered thunderstorms sticking around throughout the weekend and highs generally in the low to maybe mid-90s, staying pretty muggy too. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a great Monday and God bless.